days after the Kings Road Cross Florida ride, 200-mile ride across the state. And I'm just thinking about some of the mistakes that I made and thought I would go ahead and talk about them so I can remember, and anyone planning a long adventure can maybe learn from some of the mistakes that I made. I think that we had a great ride until about mile 190. 190, when I fell, things started to go wrong. And I think a lot of it goes back to one main thing, and that I stopped fueling. I think at Palatka, I did some calories, which was like I'd have to go back and see, but it was 165 maybe. I thought I had a waffle in my bag, and when I looked for it, I didn't see it, so I just didn't do anything. I did have the waffle in my bag. It was just kind of deep down in my pocket. I should have double checked that. We also stopped at a Dollar General. Sid went in. I should have went in, but I didn't feel like going in, which is kind of the telltale sign of I needed calories. The fact that I didn't want to move meant that I needed some calories. And I think that kind of contributed to me. I was tired and I couldn't spin my legs and I fell in the sand. I know a lot of people that didn't fall. Some people did have to stop, but I think I just got tired. Once I fell, things started to go worse, which makes me think about, I didn't know that the sand was there. One thing I wish I would have done is I researched the course. I looked at the course multiple times and researched it and knew that there was a long section there in the woods. But I was thinking, well, it's 200 miles, it's a long way. I had a Ride with GPS downloaded in my phone, and I had the, on the course on my Garmin. But I think I should have researched the last, 30, 40 miles, because that's when I was going to be most tired. I should have really looked at those miles to know more of what I was going to be in for. And had I researched it more, I would have known that it was soft sand. I could have said, hey, I should let some air out of my tires. So I think that would have helped. Also, researching the course a little bit more at the end would have helped with getting lost. I learned to turn the navigation on my Garmin to not reroute. The rerouting caused us to reroute when we didn't know we were rerouting. I just thought we were on course. Turns out the Garmin rerouted us when I thought we were on course, so then we were off course, and that's where things just got very confusing. Had I really looked at the last 30, 40 miles when I knew we could possibly be in the dark, tired, I would have been like, okay, more familiar with, hey, this is a straight shot, we're going to be on a bike path. And I wouldn't have been standing there trying to figure it out. So those were a couple of the things that I think that I should have done a little bit better. The other thing is bug wipes. When I fell, had I broken something, I would have been eaten alive by mosquitoes. So, just carry some bug wipes. One thing I learned from my Cross Florida ride, Sea to Key, when I lost my vision, is to take eye drops. And I had 2 things of eye drops in my bag. Luckily, I didn't need them this time. I learned to wear good sunglasses. So each journey, I learned something new. I think all in all, it was a great ride and had a blast. And it was, it was a lot of fun, and we did really well. I just, want to learn from those mistakes and share those and make sure that I am really thinking things through, so that way I don't at least make the same mistakes, and when I make mistakes on my next adventure, they're new mistakes. So I hope these help you, and I look forward to planning my next adventure.